Habéis leído el título del vídeo, ¿verdad? Y yo sé que estáis pensando, madre mía, esta chica que maja es, que se va a ir a recorrer todo Madrid en busca de la mejor tortilla de patata para que nosotros no lo tengamos que hacerlo. Lo sé, lo voy a pasar muy mal haciendo este vídeo, así que espero que os suscribáis. Y nada, fuera de coñas, estoy emocionadísima porque amo la tortilla de patata y tenía muchas ganas de hacer este vídeo. Así que mi novio y yo nos hemos puesto a buscar un montón de premios, listados y las mejores recomendaciones para saber cuáles son los mejores sitios de tortilla de patata de Madrid. Y hay muchísimas, la verdad. Así que si os gusta mucho este vídeo, dejádmelo saber porque probablemente hagamos una segunda parte. Y nada, antes de empezar, vamos a estar calificando un poco básicamente todo lo que es la experiencia y la tortilla como tal. Vamos a estar pidiendo tortillas clásicas porque muchos de estos sitios tienen un montón de tipos de tortilla de patata para que todo sea lo más justo posible. Y si tenéis alguna recomendación más de sitios que no aparecen en este vídeo, por favor, dejádmelo en los comentarios porque nos encantaría probar todas las recomendaciones que nos deis. Y nada, si vas a venir a Madrid dentro de poco y quieres ir a un sitio guay, pues este es el vídeo perfecto para ti. Pero antes de nada voy a llamar a mi novio porque os vamos a explicar cuál es nuestra tortilla de patata favorita, en plan, cómo nos gusta, para que también lo tengáis en cuenta un poco a la hora de ver este vídeo y de entender por qué ponemos la puntuación que ponemos. So, what is for you a good tortilla de patata?
Golden, right? Good seared on the top and the bottom, but inside should be creamy and thick. Good crisp. Because if it's soft, it needs texture, a tortilla. Huh?
I also like it the same way, so I think we're good.
That's how we do it.
Qué bien enseñadito le tengo. Bueno, hemos tenido algún problemilla técnico con el sonido, así que hemos decidido grabar esto bien con micrófono apuntando todas nuestras puntuaciones de las tortillas, pero lógicamente os voy a poner por la pantalla pues todas las grabaciones que hemos estado haciendo en todos estos sitios para que veáis pues cómo es el sitio como tal, cómo es la tortilla, etcétera, etcétera. Así que nada, a partir de ahora lo vamos a hacer en inglés porque si no va a haber aquí una conversación digna de besugos. Así que nada, vamos a por las puntuaciones. Lo hemos puntuado de 1 a 10, siendo 1 el peor y 10 lo mejor. Y hemos valorado 3 cosas: el sabor, el sitio y el precio. First, Juana la Loca, the first place we went.
So it's a very fancy place, right? We knew that coming into it, but of course that didn't skew our opinions about it. But the taste, for me, it was an 8. It's a solid tortilla, right? The place was a bit too fancy for being like a pincho place. I think it's better if you go sit down and have more than just a pincho. The vibe was a little bit off.
It's more like a restaurant than a bar.
Yeah, exactly. And the price, I mean, it was €5 for a tortilla, so nothing to complain about. A tortilla pincho, so nothing to complain about. So I put that as an 8, and that gives an overall score of 23.
The points of Tomasito. Okay, my opinion. I really like it. Like in this case, the tortilla was with caramelized onion. As you can see in the images, it looked like amazing, and the point, it was perfect. Like it's exactly what we said that we like, a little bit juicy, and the onion tastes amazing, the potato and the egg taste, like everything was really good. So for me the taste was 9. Honestly, it was like an amazing tortilla. And for me the place was the same as you, 7, because same opinion. I thought it was like really fancy. We can also compare with Juana la Loca from before because we have been in the one that they had before in La Latina, and you could see that the vibe has changed so much. Like now it's much more fancy. Exactly.
Too loud. Maybe it was where we sat, but like it was hard to have a conversation in there. Like it's also in Salamanca, so I guess that's what attracts people to go there, right? Like,
exactly, but it's not our thing. And the price, I will put it as 7. The price of the tortilla was €5 for the pincho, which For the quality, honestly, it was really nice. But of course, everything can be cheaper, so I put a 7. But it's a good price. Okay, the next one. The next one is one called Etiqueta Negra that has been in the list of top tortillas from Madrid a couple of times, I think.
It won the bronze this year, right?
Yeah, it was the 3rd best. So we were pretty excited to go. Also, a friend of us recommended it to us.
That was an overall disappointment.
Yes.
Honestly, I have no idea who do these kind of things, like who critics those, but it was lacking taste. The place was boring. €4.5 for a tasteless. It was basically just an omelette, right?
Okay, so we couldn't take pinchos because they didn't have it, so we have to had entire tortilla. But the full tortilla was honestly like 2 pinchos. It was like a small tortilla. And the full tortilla was €8, so we basically calculated that the pincho will be 4.5, which was more or less the same amount of tortilla that we got in other places for a pincho. Yeah, it was a bit disappointing. I don't know if it was just that we just got a bad tortilla, because I think the onion was a little bit burned, but I'm not sure if it was just that we were unlucky or what. But of course,
it was lacking salt.
It looked really nice.
It looked nice. It was a nice presentation, but like the taste was not good. Well, of course, like it's better than the one you buy in the store, right? But for a place that has received the 3rd place in the best tortilla in Spain, it should be like better, right? So I gave it like a 5 in taste. I gave it a 5 in place as well, because it was just some tables. That was basically it, right? It wasn't on the street, so I couldn't give it less than 5, I think. And the price, I put it as 4 because I feel like 4.5 for like, no. I would much rather spend those 4.5 in the 4 other places we went to be honest. So I could put the price at 4. That's a 14. That's a yeah, that's a very low point. I give it.
So for me, it's kind of similar. I was maybe the good cop here because, yeah, of course, like the tortilla, if you compare with a lot of other tortillas, is a good one. But of course, we were looking for a really, really nice tortilla. So it was kind of an overall disappointment. So for the taste, I gave it a 6. The place, I give it a 6 too. I felt it was kind of like a normal bar, a bit more cozy. But it's true that it was really small. The tables were really tiny and together. I guess if there is a lot of people there, you cannot have a place. And for the price, I give it a 6 because, yeah, a little bit same as you. It's like, okay, it's $4.50. It's supposed to be the first one in Madrid. So, of course, the price is not going to be extremely cheap. But honestly, for the quality is not more than a 6. So my total is 18 points. Okay, now the next one, we changed for a new day. That was the second day of adventure looking for a tortilla. And we went first to a place that we have been before. It was
preferred place to go and have a pincho.
Yeah, it was the previous place where Juana la Loca was before. Apparently the chef stayed there, so he does kind of the same tortilla, but we wanted to go and try if it was exactly the same as Juana la Loca, or if it was a bit different, or what it was.
Like, we were crossing our fingers that they didn't change it, because that was, at that point, that was the best tortilla I've ever had in my life.
Give us your points.
Okay, so the taste, I give 9.5. It literally has everything. It's not like it's smooth, creamy. It has a more of enhanced or like onion flavor.
Yeah, it's also caramelized onion.
The caramelized onions, yes. Mm-hmm. Texture of the tortilla, like completely creamy inside, but then a little crispy top. Like it's just a perfect tortilla for me, right? So I give it 9.5. The place, it's just a cozy. It's more of a formal place as well, but it's not as formal so you become like uncomfortable being there, right? So everyone goes there, and it's just nice and clean, and people. The staff in Alto Porero is one of the best like service I've had in Spain. Yeah, it's amazing. They're so kind. They are understandable. They're just really, really good. like waiters, right? And the price, like that quality for €5, that still amazes me. They could charge €10 and people will still come and buy it.
Don't say that. We don't want them to increase the price.
No, of course not. But that's the reality, right? Like they could charge whatever and people will still come. I put the price at 9. So that gives an average of 27.5 for me.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's a good score.
Good tortilla. And mine, in this case, is literally the same as yours. Just to add a little bit more, I think that the place is, it's more formal than a normal bar, because I think the decoration is just more formal. I think they just decorate it in a more modern way, but I don't know if it's just like a mix of the location and the staff that are so friendly that it doesn't feel like you have to. For example, in Juana la Loca now in Salamanca, I felt like, maybe I should have dressed in another way, maybe a bit more like out of comfort, But in this one, even though it was a bit modern and everything, you could feel like completely at home.
But really here we don't go to many formal places, right?
Yes, but well, the good tortillas are there. The next one is called Tortilla Castiza. It was close by, and we went there because it was rated as the best tortilla de patata in Madrid this year. So of course we had to try it. Sadly, the day we went to, it was not a Sunday, which is the only day that they are open for receiving people in the bar. So we could only ask the tortilla for takeaway, which is a bit sad because we couldn't really rate the place as well as the other ones because we actually didn't stay there. But we could enter and sit meanwhile they were preparing the tortilla to have an idea of how the place could be. But yeah, it was only one man there cooking, and we brought the tortilla home and we tasted it here. We bought the entire tortilla because they didn't have pinchos. The entire tortilla was €12, but this one was like a big tortilla.
It was like, I would say around this size. Like it was a good sized tortilla.
Yeah. So the pincho, it will be like 1/4 of that, which make it €3.
€3, yes. It was very different from the Alto Padero and the Juan La Loca because it was more like a traditional tortilla. So the onion wasn't caramelized. I liked it. Like I also like the traditional tortillas. It's not my favorite. Like the best one is the one with the caramelized onions. But I gave it an 8 in taste simply because like it was just a solid, good tortilla.
It was simple and good.
Simple and good. You could really taste the eggs, which was actually quite nice. The eggs was like it was really out there. So you knew he was using some good ingredients. And for the place, like it was so hard because there was literally just one guy behind a counter making tortillas. So I just put it as an average 5. Like just in the middle because I don't feel like I could judge it lower or higher actually. But €3 for a pincho, which is an insane price for the quality. So I put the price as 10. So that gives my total of 23 points for Tortilla Castiza. Laura, what is your opinion about the place?
So for the taste, I give it at 9 because I don't know, I really, really liked it. It was more like a tortilla that I could eat like, I don't know, on my grandma's place or on my mom's place. It was more like a normal, classic tortilla. So taking that into account, it was a really good one. And I just really enjoyed it. So I put it at 9. The place, I put a little bit more imagination. I felt like in a Sunday, which is El Rastro, exactly in that street, I feel like the vibe in that place should be really nice. So I put it as 7, but of course...
But that also means that you have to be there very early to get this place or expect to stand in a queue because El Rastro is a nightmare of people, right?
Exactly. So yeah, I put it as 7 because I felt like, okay, if there is only one guy or max 2 or 3 guys there on Sundays and they serve that tortilla, I know like it will be a good place. Like if you go there with friends, it will be fun. And the price, I put it also at 10 because €3 for that, honestly, it was amazing. So yeah, my total is 26.
that Laura really likes tortilla because she has an average of taste of 9, I think. Everything is amazing. Yes,
There was a 6.
9.5, 9.
Well, because we tried it, the best ones.
Yes.
They are really good. I tried a lot of tortillas in my life.
You get a 9. You get a 9.
And I also tried a lot of bad tortillas. So the last one, we went to Casa Dani, which
The
we...
only reason why we went today was because the last time we tried to go to Casa Dani, they were closed.
Yes.
We arrived at 8:30.
And they close at 8.
Yeah, but we didn't do our homework, to be honest. So we just expected them to be open, but they weren't.
We heard really good things. It was in all the articles I could find about tortillas, and also some friends recommended it to me. So we had to try it. The reason why it was closed after 8 is because it's basically in a market, a daily market. So it's open basically the entire day, but it closed at 8. So if you go, it has to be before 8. And the pincho in this case was 4.5 euros. What is your opinion?
To me, it was very similar to the tortilla castiza. Like, it's just a solid tortilla, right? But I like the caramelized more, so but it's still a good tortilla, so I give it 8. And the place was nice though. I like the place. It was very cozy. Just in the exit of a market, but it's still like a part of the market. But so there's a bit of life, and the waiter was nice. Good location. So I gave that an 8 as well. And the price, I put that as a 7. Again, in my head, I always compare it with the Alto Barrero. And I thought it was a fair assessment. It's like the price is 1.5 of Pincho, so it's like everywhere else, right? Thomas, it's 23.
Good. I have a really different opinion actually about the taste. I don't think it's at all as the tortilla castiza. Like, it goes into the same category of tortillas, which is like tortillas that are a bit more traditional, but I feel the taste was completely different.
Which one do you like the better, actually? Because you gave them both a 9.
Casa Dani. Yeah, I give them both a 9. If now I think about it, I will give tortilla castiza an 8. Can I change it?
You can change it.
Okay, I will change it, sorry. Sometimes I'm too good. The thing is that I put these points when I'm really excited and I feel it's amazing, but when I can compare it and thinking about it when I'm already full, of course, I prefer Casa Dani. Like, that tortilla was amazing. It's like the typical tortilla you can find in a good bar. You know, when you are going to a bar in the middle of the morning, just craving a good pincho de tortilla. If you get that, you are the happiest person on the day. Like, honestly, it was huge. The flavor was amazing. The salt was perfect. The potato was super nice. It was really creamy.
There was a lot more potato in this one than in the other ones.
Yeah, it was huge. It was super thick. For me, it unblocked a lot of memories from when I was in high school, and in the middle of the day, we just went to eat a pincho in the canteen of the high school. It was literally like, it was so good.
Laura literally said, I just unlocked 3 childhood memories.
Yes.
Just like in Ratatouille.
Yeah. But of course, I didn't put it at 9.5, and I did with Alto Bardero, because I feel like this is kind of the best tortilla you can have in a traditional tortilla category, but the other one is just explodes your mind. It's not like a traditional tortilla, but the other one is just like another kind of tortilla level. The place, I give it an 8 too. I have the same opinion. It was nice, cozy, next to a market, so really good. And for the price, I give it a 9, because honestly, I was so full after that. 4.50, and the pincho was so big that I don't feel like having dinner, so I have to give a 9 for the price, to be honest. So my total is 26.
Rankings.
I will put it somewhere in the screen, like the final points, so you can of course see which place we like the most, which was Alto Bardero, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, is honestly the place that we liked the most before doing this, and is still our favorite place.
Yes, it is. So Alto Bardero number 1.
Alto Bardero number 1.
Yeah, and number 2 is Casa Dani. And number 3, we gave it to tortilla castiza.
We have to also say that, of course, we put all these points, also taking into account the place and the price. But if you just want to go for the taste, I was telling to Thomas before, I think, like, for example, if some friends of mine that haven't tried a lot of tortillas, or they are coming to Madrid and they want to try good ones, for me they have to try the one in Casadani and the one in Alto Bardero, because I feel like it's 2 different kind of tortillas, but they are super good, both of them. Yeah. But I would say that Juana la Loca is also like a really nice tortilla. Like, it's also like a really nice place. It's almost the same as Alto Bardero. So, for example, if you are in that area and you don't want to go until La Latina and you want to have a tortilla patata, go there, because the experience is also going to be amazing.
Go to Casadani instead. They're only 10 minutes walk from Juan la Loca.
That's actually.
So if you want to have tortillas in Salamanca, there's Casadani, Juan la Loca, and then in La Latina, La Latina, Alto Bardero, and tortilla castiza.
So yeah, that was everything. We had a lot of tortilla days. Yeah. Thank you, Tomasito, for coming with me to eat tortillas.
Of course. Next time we do croquetas, hopefully. It's my new favorite thing in Spain, is croquetas and aquarios.
So, well, I hope that this video was helpful. And of course, if you have more recommendations of tortilla places in Madrid, put it in the comments, because we would love to try new places. Yeah. And
but to subscribe to Laura.
Yes, please. That would be really nice. I'm almost monetized, so it would be amazing if you keep watching the videos.
That will just help us making more of these videos, you know.
Yeah, eat more tortillas, only for you. And thank you so much. Ciao!